I only like it because my wife hates it. Are we ready? 1 Corinthians 2:9. Can we read together? I want to go. Eyes had not seen, no ears heard. Ten. 11. 12. 'Let's just end it in 13. Let's go to 14. They are all interesting. Put your hands together for Jesus. Take your seat. Thank you. Hallelujah. You take it back to 9. I just love that place. 9. 2:9. Okay. But as it is written, eyes had not seen, nor ear heard, neither has it entered the heart of man, the things which God had prepared for Sinbo. For I don't know, sometimes I'm carried away if I see things like this. You know, my version is different from this. The things which God had prepared for Sinbo. And we go to 10. 10. Let's read 10. Okay. But God had revealed them unto us by his Spirit. Wait. If you notice the Spirit there is capital letter. Is that so? For the Spirit searcheth all things. Yea, the deep things of God. Still capital letter, right? So anywhere you see Spirit with capital letter, it speaks about Holy Spirit. Go to 11. For what man knoweth the things of a man, save the spirit of a man, which is in what? Even so the things of God knoweth no man, but the Spirit of God. Right? Look at the spirit of man. Have you noticed the small letter? Look at the Spirit of God. Have you noticed his capital letter? So let's read together again. Want to go? For what man knoweth, save the spirit of man, which is in, even so the things of God knoweth no man, but the Spirit. Hallelujah. There's no direction anybody has in this life. There's no speed, rather, that is not from direction. Every speed is from direction. The more accurate your direction, the more accurate your speed. Okay, for example, some of you that trade, maybe forex, crypto, whatever you're trading, gold, whatever. You'll notice that if you have accurate direction, you know what I mean direction? Maybe accurate analysis. You can just milk the market. You know that? You can really enjoy it. But if there's no accuracy in your analysis, what happened to you? What happened? Some of you say, I happened. Because that's the state you are now. You have happened to you. Oh my God. I remember the drama they acted here, and some of them called themselves Burna Boy. And I'll say, but I think I used to know. Is Burna Boy not a musician? They said, no, not that Burna Boy. The one that Burna counts. I remember when Forex came then to this church and people had not gained mastery. They were just trading with is it demo? And they'll make a lot of money in demo and they say, Papa, even if it's just also dollar, eh? One of my sons just look away now. He knows. There are plenty. Everywhere I turn to, you people have blown my account. I said, Papa, don't worry. Just me too. I'll just rush and my God. They just come like this. When I see their faces, they'll wait for me during the service. They'll to greet me. Papa, good day, sir. What happened? But if you're wise, by now you transcend to the spiritual realm. Because that's the only way you can understand plenty of my messages. If you're still with maybe friends around, chatting, you ain't going to get it. This is not faith, hope, and love. It's for elders. The Hebrew word is huios. At least in this church, you must be technon to understand. If you're in Nepios, forget it. If you're in Nepios, just go and join our children class there. Here they teach my head, my shoulder, my knee, my toe. Now, let me show you what you skipped. 11. Let's read 11 now. For what man knoweth the things of man, save the spirit of man, which is in what? In him. Even so, the things of God knoweth no man, but the spirit of what? Of God. Let me show you something quickly. If you would ever know about your life and the best direction you want, very simple, launch into your spirit. Your spirit knows you. Hey, Amanati. If you are ever going to discover yourself, launch into your spirit. That's why many of you do things that you see people do. Some of you are selling clothes just because people are selling clothes. Some of you are making hair just because people are making hair. You have not asked your spirit, what's my own duty? What's my job? So if, I think, was it last Sunday, we critically analyzed some things and we said about maggot, they have a purpose. About rats, they have a purpose. Until they are no more, before you know, broom. One time, I was in Obafemi Awolowo then, I misplaced my broom. Sorry, I didn't get broom from the market. So I came back home. I was like, well, nothing. I'll just manage. At least they swept it before I collected the house. Day 1, day 2, day 3. I was so uncomfortable that I had to use my airbrush. I was now valuing broom. I now began to say, is this how important broom is? So if broom is created for a purpose, even you too, you're not just created to come and be a hairdresser. Everybody, if he's not a hairdresser, is selling weave-on. The one that is not selling weave-on has added couture to the name. Yet, he cannot even sew anything. It's just contour everywhere. They never ask their spirit, what am I going to do? They never ask their spirit, how am I going to survive? There are even people that have the call of God. They never ask their spirit, where am I supposed to go? I almost made that mistake. Where I was looking at Calabar, I've shared many of the stories here with you. I was looking at Calabar. Then also, I was considering Abuja. Because I had leg in Abuja, I had leg in Calabar. Only for God. Only for the angel to appear to me and tell me, I have sent you to Akure. I first of all went to look at the place in the map. Then prophecy was my first food. Not now that, now I cool down. Until you think I don't know what I'm saying, then I shock you. Then I was so immature that I wanted to get to Abuja and prophesy. I wanted to get to Calabar and prophesy and just get like 6 G-Wagon back to back. They give people that don't prophesy up to me. Will my own be different? But then I was already thinking, How about the money? How about the wealth? Am I going to get the money in Akure? Am I going to get speed in Akure? So, because of unbelief, I launched into another prayer again. Not because I don't know where I'm going. I know. But many of you do this. You try to cajole God to change his mind. Mostly ladies, when they are dating a wrong man. When they are about to marry, in fact, everything is wrong. Even the way the guy speaks is wrong. The way the guy look is wrong. The way the guy smile is wrong. When the guy call is wrong. How do you call me by 1 a.m. every day? 1 a.m., 1 a.m. Are you sleeping? What should I be doing? No, I'm flying. Wrong, wrong. They know that this thing is wrong. But you just try to want to cajole God to make sure that God can just change his mind. Then by the time God refuses to change his mind, they say, Papa, can't we just change your mind? I think the heart of a king is in the hand of God. You know Bible now. Was there. Then Sissy also was there. She was there. In my room. So they say, I want to pray with you. I said, okay, come over. But my own prayer point was different. And I began to pray. I began to tell God, oh Lord. You know, I was speaking in tongues. But all my mind was saying, even if it's outskirts of Abuja. Or let me just go to Calabar. Then the Lord, I saw an open vision, very clear. And the Lord showed. That's how we do here. By the time I saw this plane, I was so convinced. By the time I came here again, I searched for house. I searched for house. I think one time it was me and you. In fact, it was so frustrating that as we were entering here, rain. Serious rain. So frustrating. The rain filled the road. We had to drop at one filling station. In case you think I look for money down here. No. I'm not as dumb as you think. I would have gone to Abuja. No money bring me come here. By the time we got here, we went to Northgate. I still see all those lodge now. I just went into one small one. The kind of lodge that we used to rent in Kogi for 5,000. I just went into one small one. Me and him, one upstairs. Say, hey, how much is the man said 95. We went to there's this one in David's House Road by the right, that upstairs. We got there too. Talk nonsense price. I said, Lord, is this a sign that I should go back? All my heart had gone. But if you are never going to suffer in this your life, learn to ask your spirit. Learn to ask your spirit. The Bible said, no man knoweth the things of man except the spirit in man. The spirit that the Bible said is the small letter, which is the spirit that was given to you. Everything you are ever going to become, you were given from the beginning of time. And it's hidden in your spirit. Your spirit knows you more than any other man. Can I shock you? When I come to your presence and I say, can I prophesy? At that moment, I was communicating. When you look at a man like this, You can never see anything about the man except the clothes. So I'll need to transcend and become a spirit. Then my spirit acts his spirit. So even his spirit may even go as far as saying some things that he does not know. Have you noticed it in prophecy? Some people will go home and go and find out. There was one time, me and Jakuma, she had a kind of dream. I interpreted it for her by the prophetic. And she had no idea about it. So she went, I think you asked your mom. She asked her mom, and the mom said, yes. At a time, yes, this happened. And the origin was, she saw it in the dream. When you are having a dream, it's your spirit that dream. Your spirit is what you see in the dream. The spirit has no limitation. That's why you can fly in your dream. Some of you that they've taken to some churches and they flog you with broom because you are flying. It's because you are just stupid. You are stupid as the pastor that was flogging you. So you deserve it. You deserve it and more. So they take you there. I was talking to one of my sons about this last week. Where they gather people, they not carry broom. Imo kimo kuma bodojo. My God. Who abducted you? And I was telling them my son, I said, I said, God save my wife. Assuming I am in that kind of church, she go collect. If she offend me, I'll just go and pay the woli 150,000 special deliverance to my wife. They will gather around. I will not be at the side, I'll be parting it. Come, my God, deal with her. By the time the broom finish, I'll bring another one, please. Please, I want total deliverance. My God. I don't know where we see some of these crazy stuffs we do. It's just because the church has become very stupid. We don't even read the Bible no more. Somebody will tell you, bring 150 for deliverance. How much did you pay to God to get that anointing? There are doors that are going to open for you. Go and learn this Taiwo's job, coding. You are learning it now? Okay. So, can I just prophesy? No! You know, each time I come to you, even some of you here, that's why, in fact, it's just when I ask your spirit begin to confess your sin. Most times I try to manage with your spirit, then your spirit confess it out loud. I just tell you, all of you, get out. Ask your spirit. The spirit the Bible spoke about. Can we display the Bible again? 1 Corinthians 2:11 now. 11. For what man knoweth the things of a man, save the spirit? If you see the spirit, the small letter, it's with you. You don't need to contact God to contact the spirit. That's why most times the spirit finds expression when you are sleeping. Who you saw in the dream is the real you. You see this one? It's fake. Except the spirit which is in man. So for me to accurately know you, I'll ask you, do you your spirit? And your spirit knows you. I remember I wanted to collect a hall in Leo. It was me and you. So do you know, most times the reason why we don't hear some of you will even correct God. I'm telling you, Peter did it. He knew that this is God speaking. And God said, arise, kill and eat. He said, no, I've never eaten. Who wrote the law? Who gave the law? The person that gave the law said, arise, kill and eat. He said, no, I will never. Over Sabi. Ask your spirit. Your spirit knows where you're going to be. Your spirit understands you. Your spirit knows your journey. There's nothing hidden in the spirit. Ask your spirit. That's why meditation is very good. And Christians that don't meditate, they live by trial and error. You know trial and error? They say pure water today, they say, this thing does not even have gain. Let me change to Pampers. They change to Pampers, say, this thing is not. Let me change to cupboard. You kept doing all the wrong stuffs. All the wrong stuffs. All the wrong stuffs. It ain't going to work out for you. It's never going to work out for you. Ask your spirit. That's the secret of speed. Ask your spirit. No man knoweth the things of a man except his spirit. And no man knoweth the things of God except what? The spirit of the Lord. Why don't you just ask your spirit? That's why sometimes I want to show you something. Okay, let me just take it gradually so that we understand. That's why sometimes God waits for you to sleep because he knows your over-sabi is too much. Me, I by the time I went to Leo, I saw the hall. And while I was passing it was a classroom. And I saw fire, I think fire night. And I said, Lord, this is a sign. This is a sign. Anywhere they write fire like this, then I can shout fire. How many of you remember me? My God, if I carry you to pray with me like this, you can faint. Well, first of all, use like 1 hour 30 minutes to be shouting fire. So by the time I saw fire, based on where I was coming from, I said, this is a sign. I collected the landlord's number. I said, I'm going to call him. As a matter of fact, I tried calling him, it wasn't going. And in my night prayer, in case you are here when I taught about night prayer, if you notice, these messages are intertwined. And in my night prayer, I said, oh, let me just ask God, what's up? And I asked God, and I had Southgate. So I wrote it down in my jotter. You know, I just came to Accra. I don't even know where Southgate. So I wrote it down in my jotter. I wrote Southgate. Okay. After I finished my night prayer, in the morning I asked the people I met in Accra. I said, I had a name that is Southgate. God said, that's where we start from before we go to Airport Road. The Southgate is just to gather ministers, gather partners, gather millionaires. You don't even know who you are. That's why you invite some people here, because they are not millionaires, they will never come. And me too, me Okimbolo Ribrukuni. The Lord said, by the time you are through with gathering, he said you are still going to the airport side. So I know the airport side, but I didn't know Southgate. So I asked, where is Southgate? And the guy said, that's where those students is. I said, which student? He said, university student. I said, where student? He said, Futa, Federal University of Technology. I said, my God. I said, he remembered the sadness in my face. I said, my God, students were broke. So I accepted my fate. I can't suffer. I don't agree. Say you want to suffer me, you have the final say. I agree, I'll suffer. I began to wish I was one of my friends that was in Abuja. Today in my broken state, I'm still better than him. At least I can walk around. If he try, they'll arrest him. Why don't you just ask your spirit? No man knoweth the things of the spirit, the things of man, except the spirit that is in man. It's already in you. That's what was created in Genesis 1. If you notice, all the promises that God ever gave to you as a man to have dominion was given in what? Genesis 1. Let them subdue. Let them have dominion. Let them. By the time God formed flesh, he began to bring law. He said, eat this one, you die. Genesis 2, I think 15. He said, by the time you eat this one, you die. But when he knows this was the spirit. So this one ain't going to die because this one was the spirit. And say, have dominion. So the dominion was not given to flesh, it was given to the spirit. A man that does not know how to contact his spirit every now and then, it was so far. In fact, you will be doing no manner of job. Have you seen people that they practically have idea in everything and they gain nothing? Some people, before they become 40 years, they have done bike man, done taxi, work in pure water, work in sawmill, work in hospital. They have done bricklayer. They have done everything around. I was speaking to a man around here. He came to me one day. I was just praying in church. So he came and he said, man of God, I've heard about you. Please, I want you to pray for me. That's what he said to me. He said, I want you to pray for me. Just tell me what I should do. Because I'm confused right now. I told him, I said, okay, give me a moment. Because he's a pastor. I went indoor. I asked God. I saw him with apron, injection, all this plaster and those kind of stuff. Then I came out back. I told him, I said, sir, can I talk to you? I said, and by now he has a school. The school big, then the school died. I came to him. He's frustrated, very frustrated. And I came to him. I say, I'm seeing you with plaster, injection, apron. Have you ever been a nurse or anything? He said, He said, you are a prophet. I said, why? Because even me, I don't understand. He said, I was a pharmacist when I built this my house. When I built this my school. He said, I bought another land somewhere. I was booming. Everybody knew me here. He said, most of all this land, I wanted to buy everything, but they refused to sell it to me. He said, but I just felt like, oh, money is here. Let me give it to someone else and do school. That's where he began to fall. You don't ask your spirit. God has taken care of you from the beginning of time. He has. And he has given you all your game plan. It's just there inside of you. But you are sitting with it. You don't ask your spirit. And sometimes even when your spirit wants to veto and come and speak with you over Sabi. Some of you still question the spirit that God gave to you. You still question it. You can just tell someone, even me, I'm asking your spirit question. I'm answering you. And you are asking me how. I said, do you know you're going to be blessed? Now he has thought about how he came to church. Maybe perhaps he trekked. He has thought about perhaps there was no food in the house. No clothes to wear. Mama is crying. Papa is complaining. Nigeria is bad. He has thought about everything in a glimpse. Then he asked me how. I said, you're going to be blessed. I say, how now? How? So that's why the Spirit of God, by the time he wants to veto you, he allows you sleep so that your death can be closed. So you are sleeping, that your ear, that is this one of flesh, is inactive. Your mouth is inactive. Do you know, when angels come and you are trying to re-question them, do you know that Zachariah, it was not the work of Gabriel to make Zachariah deaf. Dumb, rather. It was not the work of Gabriel. Gabriel was to bless. But this guy kept questioning. How? Do you know what would have become the fate of Abraham? If not that he had to lie. That guy lies too much. Abraham lies too much. Have you forgotten? Is he Abimelech? Still got there and say, is this your babe? He said, me? No, my sister. And the angel of the Lord say, you are laughing. You say, no, the wife. So he run in their family. You are laughing. The wife say, me? So the Lord waits for you to sleep. That's why you dream too much, more than you see visions. If not, Normally, every man should walk around seeing visions. But God knows you question. Oh my God, you have not counseled a lady that is in love. When she's in love, you are telling her you are going to die there. You say, They will not be telling you, I know God will not leave me to die. I know God can change every circumstances. They'll not begin. You'll be wondering where they are quoting the Bible from. And anything you want to do in life, there's a Bible to back it up. If you want to be borrowing money about, there's a Bible verse to back it up. The Bible says, borrow not a few. Some of you just got your own revelation and say, The Bible says, borrow not what? A few. In case somebody tell you that, you have borrowed too much, say the Bible says, borrow not a few. They go beat you. When the person wants, have you seen those drunkards? Those church boys, they are here. They are here. Church boys that are drunkard. Some are even girls. Some girls, they are inside the bottle. Some ladies, they are inside the bottle. You take them out. You are drinking malt. They are ordering stout. Woman, when they drink alomo. Somebody say he that take alomo without squeezing the face is capable of murder. They say at the end of this thing is sweet. By the time you ask them, why are you drinking? They tell you that, even the Bible that you are reading, say, take a little wine for your stomach's sake. There's always a Bible to back everything you want. Your spirit. Why not ask your spirit? So God allow you to sleep. Then you sleep. After you have slept, then God comes and begin to show you, you're going to have this, you're going to have that, you're going to go. And have you noticed in your dream, you never argue? So you are going to see yourself in private jet. You will never argue. Anything a big person. Lójú àlá ẹ̀ tó wá jẹ ṣẹ́kù. Ìgbà tó bá jí ìbànújẹ́ ni. You now see yourself and you see Mopo rushing towards you. And you be feeling yourself. Say, have you washed my car? We don't need anything. That's some of my sons. They used to trek from Northgate now. I know they must have. And there's a way God does it. By the time you are frustrated, God will show up. He will not show you those kind of dreams. He will tap from your spirit what he has deposited there. He will not show it to you. You now wake up with so much energy. Now you are going to show Shabalash. When they say, are you blessed? Say, yes! Yet you know nothing. Nothing. You didn't collect. My God. My God. Invested in your spirit. How come you don't argue in your dream? I remember when I was in Kogi State. I am about to be precise. One day I was so frustrated. In fact, so frustrated that all those time, I just left the era where me and my wife would trek. You know, we can, my God. Story for another day. Some of you already know. I'm not ashamed from where I'm coming from. It's my testimony. Baba, they trek. Just there was one time again, I was so broke. All my sons too are broke. And I must not force them to reach our prayer ground. So I'll be going fast. Some of them, mostly all night, some of them will be eating yam. You remember that? They'll be eating yam. They'll carry yam like, and be eating, be running. Because if I reach there before you, it's problem. They'll be running and be following me. And I'll still go there and preach serious prosperity. And we all trek down. Then while we are going, we'll be picking our yam plates from bush. All those era. I was so frustrated. I saw myself in a shopper. I held the hand of my wife and I was telling the pilot, I said, dispose this shopper. Don't like it. As a matter of fact, I just went to check one upstairs. A massive upstairs. I checked it and it was Pastor Elijah and my wife. They were saying, how will you buy properties? You just leave them. You buy. You not check. You just trust people. So they forced me. And by the time I got there, I was still pressing my phone downstairs. And Pastor Elijah was just checking. This place is good. My wife said, hey, check that place. Check here. Check there. In my dream, oh. By the time they checked everywhere, they came down. Pastor Elijah entered his own car, heavily guarded. He went away. Me, I stood like this, held the hand of my wife I was in front of a shopper. So I told the pilot, I said, let's get buyer for this shopper. Let's sell this one off so that I just saw one sleek one. And the money is like times 2 of this one. So I'll just buy it. The pilot said, yes, sir, yes, sir. I said, okay, let's go. I was about to enter shopper. The noise of the shopper woke me up. Now you don't argue. Imagine that you were to be somewhere and God appear and say you are going to have a shopper. Now that all your senses are active, what do you say? Ta! Don't be a late shopper. Give me something to shop first. It has happened to me before. I was fasting. I think it was 6 months. So I was just fasting. I was fasting. I've told you the story here before. And while I lay down, I have Sinbo, I will give you UK. And I finished fasting. There was no food. Only for God to come with promise. And say, Sinbo, I look up. I will give you UK. I dropped my face. I began to say, no be UK matter, they do me first. Make a chop. Give me food first. No be who chop food go see UK. And the angel did not speak again. He left and I was complaining. No be who chop go they talk about UK. UK, today money, tomorrow money. Next tomorrow you bless me. Next tomorrow. No, UK. Leave UK, just give me food. I was so frustrated. And as I was frustrated, I began to hear Oye Bruwa Igbo song. Oye Bruwa Mama Drawa Maki Oya Zaluman. I listened very well. Okay. I called my sons. I said, they are doing something there. Let's go. Oh my God. Some of you will not follow me in my early days of ministry. We were poverty stricken. One of my sons said, Papa, it's true. Let me go and look. You know, you now you're a dignitary person. Let me go and check. He went there. He passed. And I went down. He came back. And I went down. He came back to that and said, Papa, they kick cow. Now, Igbo people, those people get money. Papa, mo go. He ran into our kitchen, packed coolers. Can I shock you? I had already broken my fast with what? I brought some, this expired baby milk. There's one of my brother's wife that sells baby milk. So they were expired. So I packed them like 12 cans. So every one of us sat down with one can. That's why I eat some things now. They purge me. Because of where I'm coming from. Baby milk. So I said, I'll put it in my mouth. I'll remember I'll give you UK. I'll get angry with God again. Let me only UK. Give me food. He said UK. And whilst he said, Papa, I kept the can somewhere. Everybody kept their own can. After we had kept the can, he went there, he cross-checked, he came back. We gathered cooler. So I played forward. Sharp. I wore nice clothes. What were they celebrating? I don't know. Who is celebrating? I don't know. Maybe his group of blood money people. I don't know. I just know that the blood of Jesus conquers all. I went straight there. And as I went straight there like this, and I saw one guy I know. I just, hey, long time. You there yet too? Well done. He said, you live around there. Yes, now here. Now we there. Before he was about to ask me another question that I cannot answer, I enter. I sat down in the canopy. While I sat down in the canopy, they gave me this paper. Is it menu or whatever? This paper. No, what they were celebrating. And I saw that they were dedicating a house. I turned it upside down. And I began to joke with it. And my son said, Papa, what did they do? Now hunger with this. I was joking with the paper and they brought the food. My God. My God. After receiving promise from God, most of the things that God will ever show you, He will show you in the dream. Because He knows you will question Him. I am a prophet, I question you. Who are you? I am a prophet, I question God. Who are you? Some of you, Gabriel will appear and say, I am Gabriel that stand in the presence of the Lord. I have come to tell you that all your generation, you will use money, you will not know what to do with money. You just out. Get out. Me, do you know where I used to trek from? If you trek like me, your wing will fall down. And this is why we have not listened to our spirit. If you have listened well to your spirit, you would have been more. I've seen people that what the Spirit of the Lord led them to do, they never endure for the Spirit of the Lord. They never. They're always in a hurry. They're always in a hurry. I don't know how some people can do a government job for 35 years. Yet, they cannot invest on their own life for just 5 years. What if I didn't come here? What if I didn't listen to the Spirit of the Lord? So God allow you to sleep. Where you cannot complain, you cannot, and in that dream you see yourself flying the jet. You are flying first class. You see your children, they are buying jet, and you wake up, you even see. But God has proven His point. If you are wise at that point, you write it down. Because heaven and earth will pass away, His word will never pass away. Let me show you some things about you. Do you know that these are our eyes, they are camera in the realm of the spirit? They snap info. Oh, can I go deeper? Although I know only the prophetic people will catch it. The eyes are actually cameras. They snap things you see by the day. Then they send it to your spirit. So that your spirit can use it to communicate with you. If you were in the time of Solomon, what was reigning then was chariot and horses. So if God come to you, He's going to speak to you in the language of what? Chariot and horses. Because those are the things you see and you call wealth. Those are the things you see as a den and you call prosperity. Now, if He's talking to you, He's going to talk to you with gold, diamond, emerald, whatever, Benz, what now? You know, bulletproof cars. That's why He's going to communicate with you. Because your eyes are gate. And your eyes see stuffs. They magnet stuffs from here. They give it to your spirit so that your spirit use it to encourage you. Then how about somebody that spend all their life watching porn? How about somebody that spend all their life watching Big Brother? Sometimes I just see how God, I don't have any issue with people's business. You know? Sometimes we spend our life watching. Some people can watch season film, 8 chapters, as in 8 what's it called? Season 1, season 2, till season 8. Have you noticed that in those your season film, then the devil will, because if you bring dirty things, if your eyes capture dirty things, then it belongs to the devil. But neat things, it belongs to God. By the time you bring dirty things, you now see yourself. That's why I used to say you are dancing with Pigeon Pio. Then a brother that's supposed to be your husband will be asking you and say, no, God told me. Papa said dream walk. God told me that I'm going to marry a white man. Even a Bino, you not see. Because now your spirit have captured some things and they have brought it down to you. If you know me very well, you know I censor what I see. If you send me a message before you load and you say, Papa, graphic, whatever, just see how Nigeria has been, I'll leave it like that. I'll not open it. Because I don't want anything like that to enter inside my spirit. So God keep communicating with you via the Spirit that is with you. And God has finished everything for you. Yet you can't even locate the Spirit. You can't even hear your own spirit. You can't even understand your own spirit. If you were to follow your spirit, you will know how you live. Because prosperity is progressive. Moving forward is progressive. Going deep in the things of God is progressive. One of the biggest things, my wife is a witness. And she's one of all those SU people that will not watch me lie. Yes. My wife, only. She will not watch me lie. She knows. My biggest advantage is every time I have a direction. Every time I have a direction. I'm the type that can give you money to cook. And I'll go to church. And God will tell me, stay there 7 days. And I'll call you, hello? God said I should stay here 7 days. Oh. What if God spoke to you that way? After you have cooked your some of you, there's a way you used to do chicken. It's like they paint it. My God. After you have cooked that and everything, and the angel of the Lord say, be with me for 3 days without eating. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Then you begin to question that angel. Are you sure you are of God? And the angel say, I am Gabriel that stand in the presence. Which presence? Now, let me make every one of you repent this morning now. Have you noticed that when you are doing dry fasting, it's easier to hear God that you should go and break than to continue? When you pray, you did not hear God. You had your intestine. And they squeeze you. Say, speak for your servant here. The same you, the angel will be shouting. They'll be hollering your name. Ayo. You will not hear. You just be going like this. Now you have small fast, small hunger. Angel say, ayo. 3 days. Oh, I should stop 3 days. I hear you well. Angel say, no. 3 days. Say, I don't want to hear again. This one do me. I'm not a pastor. Because we are not listening to our spirit. That's why we compete, unhealthy competition. That's why a pastor can just stay and be talking about another pastor. Every pastor has a dimension tied to them. Nobody is called to be empty. But you didn't ask your spirit. Someone else asked his own spirit. It gets to a point where it's not just the Bible. The Bible is the mother of everything. But not just the Bible. God is still speaking. Some pastors are so horrible to the extent where they'll tell you that God does not speak again. Everything he wants to say is already in the Bible. Did he say it in the Bible that when you see trailer, you should run away? But you see trailer, you run. Why not ask your spirit? You're going to have a supernatural life. Ask your spirit already. Where am I going to be? Where am I going? Don't just leave empty. Listen to your dream. Most of you don't even have dream book where you write all those things down. You don't. Some of you even say Allah God. Allah God. You are even more God than Allah. You don't know that this is how your dream is even more important than the prophecy I give to you. When I say prophetic service, you are running down. And the dream you had in the house, you don't know that this is what God will just show me and say, just show this blind person. Just tell this blind person about him. Very important, more than any prophecy you ever receive in your life. Your dream. This is your spirit speaking to you. No man knoweth the things of a man except the spirit that is in him. You know you. That's why your spirit begin to tell you the things that you have not seen. Your spirit sometimes can take you back to dreams when you were not born. If God wants to deliver you and he wants to take you back to your origin, he take you to when some sacrifices were made, like 1940 something, 1930 something, 1920 something. God takes you back. And he begins to communicate with you. Oh, this was happened. This happened rather. That happened. This happened. That happened. God begins to converse with you because he knows now you are still. Your spirit. Look inside of you. Every direction you want is in your spirit. Some of you, God has shown you who you will marry. In your sleep, God has shown you who you will marry. But you are so dead to sensitivity that you can't even capture him. And those are the ones that most of you show bad character. Speaking with my wife today, bad character about ladies is not just twerking and drinking alcohol alone. Because those are the things I say. Some of you think that's all. Some ladies cannot endure. Imagine a lady that cannot endure a roommate. You are a witch. In case you are here, you are a witch. You cannot endure a fellow girl staying with you. You are a witch. Better witch than you be. Your husband is going to have sisters. And by the time they come, you just carry food. You throw it like you say, you know if you even cash out. Made the life of the man a living hell. When some people were debating and they say, who should sit in front of the car? Is it the wife or the mother? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Any place you see, you sit down. You will get there at the same time. But some ladies have bad character like their face. Bad character. The wife of your husband sit down in the front. Go and sit at the back. If it's not boots, it's not bad. Obviously, I know that if you are actually if you actually got married to a man, not a man, then it will be that the mother just came to visit. Then why drank front seat with the person that just came to visit? Some of you personalize everything. Don't sit on that chair. It's for me. As per one of my closest friends, Moses. Except for my wife, he's my closest friend. Except for my wife and my younger brother. He was working with a girl. Come. Was working with a girl like so. This girl it was a girl that was asking him out to. And we didn't even like the girl. He now saw another lady. How have you been? How is this? How is it? The girl just removed the hand, walked away. The girl just removed the hand, walked away. Say, why? Hey, next time, don't try that with me again. Don't try that with me again. Why will you leave me? That is a bad. By the time he asked for my opinion, I told him, I said, Shay, you know that I don't like strife. He said, why? I said, you know, I will not hear God if there's strife. I said, marry her, I will not visit you. And you know me, I have problem with visiting people. You all are witness. Some of you have been here for years. I don't even know your house. I have problem with visiting. For me to now promise you that I will not visit you because of a girl, 100. The person that God has shown you that you are supposed to calm down. Treat him now like a king. There's a way you treat a man. You want to borrow money and marry you. How you doing? How's your day today? How's this? How's that? I was speaking to somebody that's dating somebody here. If I say the word, the lady will know, but plenty of you will not know. So the guy told me, he said, sometimes he will not want to stand up and go to his work. He said the guy will say, Olok Benny, stand up and go and work. Just go and hustle. You need to hustle. Even me. He said the word will give him strength. He said this girl encouraged me. Thank you. Those are some of the people I'm proud that I matchmake. You see some. I regret my life that was. And in fact, they'll just come to me like this. Mama, good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. How are you? Fine, sir. Hey, sir. Oh, God has blessed him. Amen. There's somebody who tell me, I'm looking for a wife. I say, this so lady. I know this lady. I can vouch for her. Oh, my God. The lady will now get there. Now, first 1 week, she's saying, good morning, sir. The guy is telling me, thank you, Papa. If not for you, I will not see a wife. Next week, good morning, sir. Yeah, thank you, Papa. Papa, let me send you money. He sent me $1,000. I said, God, I love this matchmaking business. It's like they walk past prophet. If not, how people like this when they send me money? After 2 months, the lady will hold on. Good morning. I'm even tired. I'm just trying to pack it. Do you know that some guys, they don't have the intention to beat a woman? It's some women that force them to it. A woman will lock you like this and say, beat me now. Beat me now. And this guy wants to go and you are choking him. Beat me now. Beat me now. You know the worst thing? If there's one thing I've noticed about women, they feel as if you don't feel pain because you're a man. So they'll now rearrange it. They'll rearrange and hold you to your throat. Beat me now. Beat me now. Beat me now. Beat me now. Then you do. Neighbors! 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 That's why now, hey, before I matchmake, I'll beg you. Let's do video call. Jomo fori ebe. Jomo kilo beru. Say Obatala, move for Batala bed. My God. One of my daughters, maybe she's watching me live. Her own, in fact, she complained that I burst into laughter. He said, Papa, have you noticed he does not have eyelash? His eyelash. I said, wait, how do you look at him? How do you look at a man? And I never knew. And I connected this man to you. I didn't even know he does not have eyelash. You know, say, Papa, zoom the picture now. He zoomed it. When I zoomed the picture, I realized that the man is not as if he does not have. There were like 6 here, like 5. If you have asked your spirit, and your spirit had told you that this is your husband, you would have behaved better. Many of you don't drink, you don't smoke, but you are worse. You are Jesus. Some people are worse. So women get angry for tomorrow to get angry. As in they prepare to get angry. That's why by the time I'm advising my pastors for a wife, I think it was 3 of you. And 2 of you. I called you outside, you remember, Leo? And I told you, I said, if you are marrying, you sabi o. I said, if the girl abuse me and you people are married, I said, I'll take it like that. Oh, Pastor, I will not come to your house. I said, but it's you that will take the heat. Is that not what I said? How many of you have come to your house now and I slept to take the heat? Huh? The same way. Look where before you marry. Some people, the day you marry them, that day you sold your peace. Because they've not asked your spirit that you are the husband. They just feel as if, I was just lonely, he came. I beg. Then they begin to crush on somebody that is not their husband. And they begin to put effort in somebody that is not their husband. That's the one they post on their status. That's the one they greet and they say, bestie, friend with benefit. Thunder fire all of you that have bestie boy. If your mother had bestie like that, you think you look like your father. I just gave parable. Bestial school father. I don't want to see it in this church. Why don't you go and be school father to fellow boy? Waiting man, do man. A brother is doing school father to you. He's buying you iPhone 12, iPhone 13 Pro Max, and the school father. And the mother is using Tonosobe. He say, no, it's just, we have been like that on that bogey. Have not asked their spirit. Some people didn't even ask their spirit to ask the other person's spirit if this guy is going to be rich. And that's how they miss opportunities. They miss opportunities. Some people have thought that when we say you are blessed, it's about cars. It's about houses. If it's about car, when the car has accidents, then there's nothing anymore. But when you are really blessed, it's on you. Then when the car has accident, you can still go and buy because the bless is on you. Let me shock you. Esau was blessed. Jacob was blessed, was the one that was blessed. Esau was the one that inherited the house. So Esau would have said, thank God you ran away. I would have killed you. Thank God I inherit everything. Because their father was bloody rich. Their lineage were rich. Not knowing that only the staff this guy took away, he was still blessed more than this one that inherited the house. What if you have asked your spirit and say, is this man going to be blessed? Is this man going to suffer me? Is this man going to beat me? Is this man going to... Ask your spirit. That's why I taught you night prayers. Ask your spirit. Where am I going with this? How far am I going to go with this? What am I going to do to survive? What am I going to do to live? They are collecting shop somewhere. You rush down there, you collect shop. You learn chemist. Now you are sending Panadol. Everybody you are injecting, they are dying, they are dying, they are dying. You didn't know that this had nothing to do with you. That's why people struggle. God is not that wicked. God is not wicked that he will make people. Some people serve God, yet they struggle till they die. And their hope will now be on their children. Plenty of our parents are here because they never located something inside of them, the uniqueness inside of them. What made my father prosper was being a prophet. I remember the high and mighty. They will bless him then. But my father wanted to be an army. He remained there. When they were saying retire, resign. He remained there. After 35 years, I think maybe 12 million or thereabout. They gave it. He never finished. He never finished. You want to compare 12 million with the wealth of Genesis? With the wealth of Bishop Oyedepo? Why? Because you did not ask yourself. Some of you, if I ask you, what are you going to do? Nothing. Some of you look at the mirror 3 million times than you look at your future or your destiny. You know every spot on your face, yet you have not taken let me just use this week and ask my spirit. Who knoweth the things of a man, if not the spirit in the man? Let me ask my spirit. Look at Joseph in the Bible. The Bible said, Joseph had a dream. When I say it is what you do that God will use to converse with you. If you notice, Joseph saw grass.